Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Still trying to set up. Okay, great. Samuel, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm finding out to share this to people. I'm coming. Uh, okay. I'm coming. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm coming. I'm still trying. Okay. Figure this out. I'm coming. I'm still trying. Okay. All right, we are live now. Live now. Should we wait for more people or we should continue? First come, first serve. Thank you very, very much. Thank you guys very, very much for your messages, for your birthday, which is, love them. And I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I do not take them for granted. And I'm happy to have you guys at my corner. So today, I don't want to spend my birthday evening the usual way. So I say, let me share it with you guys so that you will keep me company for at least 1 hour, right? I hope you are with your cake. Do you have your cake, your drinks? It's going to be a night where I'll be sharing value with you guys. The things that I learned that I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. And I want you to enter 2026 like the boss that you are. I want you to enter 2026 like somebody who is prepared, right? Like somebody who is prepared. So you enter the year like a Jagaban, right? So thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. I can see you. Who is this? Samuel again. I can see Joshua Seriki. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We are 6 now, and we can continue, right? Let me share my screen quickly. Let me present this. I'm coming. Come, let me share my screen with you guys. I believe by the end of today's session, you'll be glad that you came. You'll be so glad that you came because I'm about to blow your mind away. I'm about to blow your mind. How do I put this? Should I put it this way? No, don't want it small. You guys can see me, Abby. You can still see me. I think this is the only way that is comfortable, right? This is the only way that makes sense. So tonight I'm going to be sharing with you graphic design practices and what the one that will fetch you money. Because of course, I want a situation where at the end of 2026, one of you will come and dash me a car. You understand? Or even give me a house. Say, thank you, boss, for investing your time in me. You understand? So I want you guys to come and give me a car. So I want to prepare you for 2026, right? So I'm preparing for 2026. And some of the things I'll be sharing with you tonight are things that I experienced personally, when I was growing up, and the ones that I'm still seeing now, right? The one that I'm seeing now, I want to share with you. A lot of you have passion for graphic design, but what aspect of graphic design do you have passion for? Or do you just want to be jack of all trade, right? You don't have to juggle around everything, because at the end of the day, by the time you put everything together, this is I want to be doing everything. At the end of the day, you get confused. At the end of the day, people don't take you serious. At the end of the day, clients don't know which one they should hire you for. You understand? I've had clients that they only hire me for design. They don't know that I also do printing. You understand? But then when I see them print, and I go to them, why don't you give me, printing to do? You know, I say, they didn't know that I print. That's because in the midst of trying to juggle everything together, that aspect of me, of my brand, got lost. That they didn't see that aspect of me, that they would just hire me for design alone. You understand? So I'm going to be positioning your mind to pick just one, right, among all of these things that you can practice and will fetch you money. You understand? Okay, I think I'll put it this way. Okay. So you're welcome. You understand? So graphic design is no longer just about you creating fine designs. It's no longer about you just adding colors, adding text together. It is about now solving problems. It is about you creating value. It is about you telling stories, right? While getting paid. Doing it. You're doing it, you enjoy it, but they now pay you because it is valuable. You understand? Because you're solving a problem. You understand? So a lot of designers today are very, very busy. In fact, when you see designers around, they will tell you, I'm working on a very big project now. But at the end of the day, they still look very broke. You understand? They still look like they are not making the money. They're just there, moving miles around, facing computer from morning to night. They are not making the money. You understand? So many are busy, but not many are making profits because they are not focusing on the right thing that will fetch them money. So some designers, they work very, very hard every day, struggle to get clients. And there are others who just focus on one type of design and they have clients constantly. You understand? So that is what separates people who juggle everything around and people who pick a niche. I know you must have heard that before, that you should pick a niche. So that's the same thing applied to graphic design. Inside graphic design, there are a lot of niches, and you have to position yourself for one so that clients can know that, okay, this is what you do. And at the end of the day, that is what they will call you for. You understand? If you juggle around everything, you will confuse them. In fact, they won't know what to hire you for. So I want to make you understand why some graphic designers get more clients, why some are still struggling around. You understand? But above any other thing, I want to let you know that you're designing for the bag. Your skill is for making money. Forget about it is my passion or anything. I want to do it for passion. You're not doing anything for passion. You're doing it to make money. because if it is not fetching you money, you will get tired, you will get lost. So the first thing that should be at the back of your mind is this thing that I'm doing, I'm doing it to make money. You understand? I'm doing this to make money, to take care of my family, to take care of myself. So you're designing for the bag, right? So in today's class, we'll break down the major type of graphic design, explain what each of them involves, talk about who pays for it. You understand? And most importantly, identify which type of graphic design will make you more money in 2026, right? So it's not all of them that pay you the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Not all of them pay the same thing. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. So it is not all of them that pays the same thing. You can be a very talented designer, but you are focusing on the wrong area. If you're doing that, you will struggle to survive. So today I want to help you pick a direction. And by the end of this class, you will know where your energy is focused on, what skills to sharpen, you understand, what skills to master, and how to position yourself for higher paying clients, right? So the number one niche under graphic design is brand identity design. Brand identity design. Some of you have heard me say I'm a self-taught graphic designer. I started as early as 2014. You understand? And I practiced graphic design till I got a job in 2015, 2016. I was already creating design and making money. But in 2017, I thought to myself that I needed to establish this thing in a way that, it will last. I want to build a brand for myself. So I needed to attend a graphic design school. And just like our class, some of you that have been to my classes, they started from elements of graphic design. And when we got to marketing and flyer design, they used a guy called Leslie Williams. He's a Nigerian designer who is now focusing on UI UX now. You understand? And video creation. So that's why he's focused now. But as at that time, he was a marketing designer. We were made to recreate his work because his works were seen as valuable. If you see, the storylines around his works were mind-blowing, that were made to study those works. And that is what people called him for. So anybody that wants to create marketing flyer, they always call him. But the one that really blew my mind away was a guy called Tola Alabi. I want you guys to look him up. Tola Alabi was a brand identity designer. And that time when I was in graphic design school, we were made to sketch about 100 of Tola Alabi's work. We'll sketch it and vectorize it. Over 100 of his design. Tola Alabi is now like a mentor. He is no longer designing. But that time, he designed brand identity across Africa and abroad. People hire him both in Africa and outside the continent to create brand identity for them. You know why? Because he positioned himself as, okay, this is the only thing that I do. He put out content every day to show people that this is what he does. You understand? So brand identity is the process of creating visual personality for a brand, whether for personal branding or for business. It is how businesses looks, feels, and it's recognized everywhere. So brand identity is not just about logo. For some people, you just design something and send to your client on WhatsApp. That is not brand identity. You understand? That is just logo that you're designing. So brand identity is about the entire visual system that represents the brand, from the color, from the tone of the brand, from the brand personality. It involves a whole lot of brand strategy. You understand? It involves a whole lot of brand strategy where you'll be designing based on the target audience of your client. You understand? So what brand identity includes, right? It includes logo. That's the primary thing, right? Logo is an icon of the brand that when people see, they will know that, okay, this is this brand. Like you see Apple now. see Apple, the one that is beaten by the side, you know that okay, this is for iPhone brands. You understand? If you see McDonald's, you will know them. You see the M, you will know this is McDonald's. So that icon is the logo. Then the color. There's a whole lot of things around color that you may not understand. But if you had attended my class before, we broke all of this down, right? Explaining color, the strategy, the psychology behind color. So you need to understand color. You need to understand typography. You understand? Brand patterns and elements, brand guidelines, business card, letterhead, flyers and marketing materials. These are the things that this entails, right? So it is about everything that people see. You understand? So let me click. I would like to share my screen now. I want to show you how this truly works. I'm coming on. I want to share this. I want to share this. I'm coming on. I'm trying to see if you're seeing my screen. Okay. I want to quickly show you some really good brand identity designs that will blow your mind. You understand? There is this guy called Ajala Victor. The only thing that Ajala Victor does is brand identity. Can you guys see my screen other than my presentation? Other than my presentation, can you see my screen? I'm sharing my browser now. Other than my presentation, can you see my screen? Add this up. Okay, remove. Add this up. Okay. Okay, yes. I can see. Now, so this is what this guy does primarily. In fact, he's not charging people to train them. You understand? This is what he does primarily. And this is what people knows him for. Brand identity design, the only thing that he does, right? So he make research about brands and he charge premium for it. He charged premium. He just got married, self. So I want us to see his Behance account, his portfolio. I recommend this guys. If you are in the group, I will just post a link to his account to you guys. See a brand like this. Regensa. See the brand identity system that he created for the people. You understand? This kind of work, you can't charge anything less for it. He has trained himself to show the public that, okay, well, this is what I do. Not that he doesn't do any other thing. Not that he doesn't design birthday flyers. Not that he doesn't design magazines. But this is what he show people that he does. And he has more clients for this than any other thing. And that is what I want you to do going into 2026. Don't juggle around everything. Pick one. You can see this creative design that you're seeing here. Imagine doing something like this. You will not charge less for it. You understand? So I recommend this guy. Please look him up. I will post the link. His name is Ajala Victor. He's a brand identity designer. Very, very good at it. You understand? Very, very good at it. And then there is another person that I would love to show you. His name is Tola Graphics. Tola Graphics. See what he does? He has a logo from A, B, C to Z. You understand? And he has been selling them back to back and making a lot of money. You understand? The only thing he does is brand identity. And if you go on his page, that's the only thing you will see. You understand? That's the only thing you will see. So he has positioned himself as a brand identity designer. You understand? So look inward. Is this something you would like to do? Is this something you would like to do? Then start building yourself. Start building yourself. You understand? Start building yourself. You feel me? So these are what brand identity includes, right? Who needs brand identity? Of course, startups will need it. Small businesses will need it. Corporate organizations will need it, right? Personal brands, real estate companies, restaurants, tech companies. Every serious business needs a logo. You understand? Every serious business needs a logo, a brand identity. And how much can brand identity designers earn? Realistically speaking, brand identity designers, beginners alone, they charge around $300 to $800 per brand. Imagine that you're having like 5 or 6 of these in a year. This is as a beginner. And then if you now learn enough, you now advance to intermediate, you are getting $1,000 and from $1,000 to $3,000 for one brand design. Then advance from 20,000 to from 5,000 to 20,000. Then agencies, people who have built agency around what they do, from $50K per project. And in Nigeria, you can charge from 300,000 naira to 3 million. I won't lie to you, for myself, I charge between 200 and 250. The highest I've charged for brand identity design is 250,000, and that is me being factual with you. 250,000 naira. You understand? So if you build yourself around this and you let people know that, okay, this is what I do, they will come for you, than when you start to juggle everything together and then you get confused yourself to where you belong, to what you want to do, right? Skills that you need for brand identity design to become a good brand identity designer is you need to understand logo design principles. You need to understand the principles of logo design. You need to understand the psychology of color. You need to understand typography. You need to understand layout and hierarchy. You need to understand brand strategy. That's even more important. Brand strategy, visual consistency, client communication. You understand? So this is beyond just designing. This is about thinking like a builder. You think like a business owner, or you come up with something like that. And that is number one. You understand? That's number one type of graphic design that you may want to venture into. And you can see how much you can charge. You can see how much you can charge. Number two, of course, before we go to number two, is brand identity still profitable in 2026? Of course, there will be more startups, more businesses will come up. A lot of people will graduate now with mad business ideas. So they will need you to create logo for them. A lot of people will be rebranding. A lot of businesses will be rebranding. You understand? So they will need you. So if you think AI is going to take that aspect of brand graphic design away, it's false. You understand? AI will not do strategy for you. So designers who understand branding and strategy will always be needed, right? That is number one. You already know what you need to learn, what you need to do to position yourself as a brand identity designer. You understand? And then we go to number two. Number two is flyer and marketing design. That is the one that is very common, right? A whole lot of us are into it. But does it pay more? Let's find out. So flyer and marketing design focuses on creating visual materials used to promote products. You already know what flyer is. All those marketing flyers that we do, you understand? So these are they are about visibility, attention grabbing, communication, and sales, right? So it only answers one question: how do you attract customers and make them take action? That is what marketing flyers does, right? So what it includes: flyers, posters, social media designs, banners, roll-up banner, promo ads, Instagram and Facebook creatives, WhatsApp marketing designs, and so on, right? But I want to show you one guy who is doing this thing in a very creative way and is cashing out big time, right? I want to show you a guy who is doing it and is cashing out big time. There's a guy called Inspired Design. This is the only guy that truly understands, the only guy that truly understands uh, what this is, right? The only guy that truly understands what this is. See these flyers that he created for a brand. He just posted it December 2. These are the kind of works that he does. These are the kind of work that he does. He has positioned himself as a marketing flyer designer. As you can see, a marketing flyer designer. That's what he has positioned himself to become. And the brands are reaching out to him. They love his design. They want to see. Imagine that when you come on this page now, you're seeing logo, you're seeing mock-ups, you're seeing different kind of. You'll be confused as a customer. You'll be confused. You even think the guy is not doing what you're hiring him for. But there is money when you niche down. When you niche down, it doesn't mean this guy is not designing logo. But what he put out is the creative flyers that he designed for businesses. And you can see his engagement. You can see his engagement. Anytime he posts, it's mind-blowing. Anytime he posts, it's mind-blowing. You understand? So going into 2026, I want you to niche down into something that you are truly passionate about. Something that you're truly passionate about. Don't just go about doing everything. Don't go about confusing yourself. You understand? Focus on one and then build yourself around that. You understand? Right? So what does it include? I've mentioned that, right? So this is the most common type of graphic design. Who needs flyer design? Small businesses need it. Event planners, churches. You see the way I've consistently put out church flyers. In fact, some people outside the country have reached out to buy my templates. Right? They've reached out to buy my templates. And I will sell it to them. I can sell it to as many people as I can. You understand? Because that's what I've positioned myself to be. Even though going into 2026, I want to display more of brand identity design because I need to chop money. You understand? I need to chop money more. You feel me? So it will just be on my YouTube channel where I'm creating tutorials. That's where I'll be showing flyers and all of that. But on all my social media platforms, I'll be showing more of brand identity design because everybody must know that I'm into brand identity and I need to chop money. You understand? So the reason why flyer is in high demand is because businesses always want it. There are a lot of businesses that need flyer. There are a lot of businesses that need flyer. A lot of businesses that need flyer. And if you are not there, they will not see you. So you need to position yourself as somebody who creates flyer. Why many designers struggle here? Like I said, it's in high demand and people also struggle here. Why? Because if you go on Pinterest now, you will see a lot of designs looking like each other. You see somebody copying each other. If you go on Facebook, you will see them dragging themselves. You copy my design, you copy my... That's the fight they always fight on Facebook. That's why I left that platform for them. Because they always fight. You stole my design, put on your Pinterest. You understand? So it's very saturated. Everybody wants to design flyer. At the end of the day, there is no too much money there. I won't lie to you. So flyer design has high demand, but low respect, especially when you do it wrongly. Too many designers do it. Many designs look the same. Clients see it as small work, right? They price you down anyhow. And that's where you hear, hey, not just small work now. Let me design it. Not just small design. Let me run it. You understand? I'm sure some of you have been in that situation before where somebody just tell you, let me run them now. Now small design. Let me run them. because it's very saturated. Clients no longer have respect for flyer designers. But then if you position yourself well, they will know how to reach out to you. When they reach out, you're telling them, good afternoon, madam. I've seen your message. I'll be sending you an invoice in regards. You send them invoice before any communication. You get invoice ready, send it to them. They will start respecting you. You understand? The one that will not stay are the ones that are looking, they will stress you. If you settle for those ones, they will stress you. So you need to charge them. Anybody that wants to stay will stay. Anybody that wants to stay will stay. Now, how much can you earn as a flyer designer if you position yourself very well? As a flyer designer, you earn from $5 to $30 as a beginner, right? Average designers like $30 to $100. You understand? I won't lie to you. The highest that I've charged for a flyer design is 25,000 naira. I'm telling you straight up. I know the lie. You understand? 25,000. The lowest I've charged long time ago is 10,000. So I don't charge anything less than 20K for flyer design. You understand? So for strong marketing designers, people who have established themselves, like this guy that I showed you just now, you might be charging like $150. You understand? To $500, right? For campaign, not just one flyer, for campaign. You understand? In Nigeria, smaller graphic designer charge about 5,000 naira, 15,000 for design. While professionals on a professional level, they charge 30,000 to 150,000 naira per design. You understand? I think that's where I belong. Then their monthly retainers. I have people who retain me that I design for every month. You understand? People charge from 200, 300K and above for that. So the money is not on one flyer. The money is in marketing systems and retainers. So if it's flyer design that you want to do, constantly create clean, neat flyers and put them outside, right? So what you need, skills needed to make money here is copy placement and hierarchy. Like I said, I will encourage you to join our class, our upcoming class, because we break down this in every of our classes. We explain what hierarchy is, copy placement, everything. You will understand it. Marketing psychology, color for conversion, call to action clarity, social media formats, speed and consistency, and understanding the business goals. You understand? Good flyer designers think like marketers, not decorators. You understand? So why is it profitable in 2026? Because businesses will have advertised more. Social media is becoming more, is exploding every day. So they will need you. They will need you. So brace up yourself because you're about to make money in 2026. That's if this is where you're focusing on. You understand? So, but basic flyer designers will struggle because it's going to be an attention grabbing market. And if you cannot help your clients grab attention, they will leave you. You will struggle. You understand? Strategic marketing designers will win. You have to be strategic, to win in this area. You understand? So that is number two. I really want to speed up so that we can finish this, right? Number three is packaging design. A lot of people are sleeping on this area of graphic design. I'm telling you, and people are catching out. I have just two people that I work for on packaging, and trust me, I won't lie to you, I'm chopping money. You understand? And if you are the one that would like to focus here, trust me, there are clients for it. There are clients for it. Packaging design is a sleeper or high income skill. Most designers underestimate it, especially heading into 2026. It is the process of designing the physical or digital container that holds a product. As you can see here, all those packaging that you see, right? I'm sure some of us have entered supermarket before and we just bought a product just because we like the packaging, just because we like the color, right? Maybe you want to buy something and you're getting to the supermarket, you're seeing different brands doing the same thing, and you just pick one because you like the color. You understand? So that is what packaging does to people. it attracts, it builds trust, brand recognition, purchase decision. You understand? A lot of us have made decisions based on packaging before when we enter supermarkets. So many people buy products because of the packaging. I've done it before because I like the packaging. I just buy it. You understand? So what does it include? Product boxes, bottles and labels, sachets and pouches, cartons, food packaging, cosmetic. I'm working with cosmetic brand now on packaging, and it's the sweetest experience. Apart from the money that is there, it is also sweet. Understanding die line. I recorded one paper bag a few days ago where I explained die line for paper bag. Trust me, it's not only paper bag that has die line, packaging too. You understand? You need to understand all those things. Sales stickers, print ready files, and all of that. Right? I want to show you this guy. This guy, there's a guy here. His name is Adi something something. I'm coming. I want to show you his page. I want to show you his page. This guy does packaging. The only thing that not that he designed only what's it called? He designed only packaging. He does every other thing. But what he shows people that he does is packaging primarily. You can see he also designed flyers, right? You can see he also designed flyers. But you can see packaging that he does. You can see packaging that he does. So this is what he's focused on. This is what die line is. All this line that you're seeing that shows where to fold, those are die lines, right? Those are die lines. See, the only thing that he designed is packaging. The only thing he designed is packaging. And he's so good at it. He has positioned himself so much that you want to work with him. You understand? You will want to work with him. So if this is the area that you want to focus on, please, I will recommend this guy. I will send all these links. You can remind me if you're in any of the greater WhatsApp or Telegram. Remind me, or don't worry, I will share this file. I will share it with you so that you can study more on all of them, right? And then pick one going into 2026. Pick one and focus on it. I'm sure many of you have seen this. This is a very popular brand. He does the design. He did the packaging for them, right? This is all over supermarkets. He did the packaging for them. You understand? Printed it for the client. You can see this one for clean, right? So these are the things that he does. These are the things that it entails, right? So are you guys with me? Are you with me? If you are with me, say something in the comment. Let me see you. Who are we see? I can see Temba. Temba, thank you. I saw your designs. Thank you so much. Are you guys with me? Should we go on? Should we go ahead? Emmy, my guy. All right, let's go ahead. So, what? And with you, I'm making sure that we have this. What's packaging? Why packaging design pays well, right? Brand pays more because packaging influences buying decisions. It differentiates products on shelves. It must follow print and production rules. Mistake can cost brand millions, so they pay more for it. For beginner, if you are into packaging design, you earn from $200 to $600 per packaging, right? Intermediate like $800 to $3,000, right? Advanced from $5,000 to $15,000. So full products about $20K. And in Nigeria, you charge about 150,000 to 500K, right? And then if you're a premium brand or you're working with a premium brand, you charge from 1 million naira to 5 million naira. You can see that. Hmm? You can see. So this is a very nice niche that you can venture into. These are all the things that you need to learn, and then you're good to go, right? So the number 4, like I said, I'm trying to speed up. I'll send you this presentation. I will send it to you in the group so that you can look it up. You just make more research on your own and decide, right? And if you have any question, any guidance, please reach out to me. I'll be glad to guide you, because I don't want to just teach you. I want to watch you succeed, right? I want to see you succeeding in all of these areas, in any area that you pick, right? Number 4 is UI UX design, right? Number 4 is UI UX design. UI UX is one of the highest earning design skills globally. And the major topic for 2026. See, I will not lie to you. This UI UX design is like the highest earners league. I won't lie to you. You see this and brand identity design. Oh my God. This is where money is. And if you can do just that, the work is very tiny, right? It takes time. Maybe that's why the pay is always high. You understand? User interface, user experience, the look and feel of an app, whether web app or mobile app, the look and feel, is somebody that designed all those things from scratch before web developers will now carry it and start developing it. It is somebody who will design the look and feel, how it will look. You understand? UI is how it looks, and UX is how it feels and functions, how it functions. It's somebody that designed all of those things, right? So UI UX design is about creating easy, enjoyable, and efficient digital experience. If you have ever been on the website and you just like the outlook, you just like it, everything just work perfectly. It's not lagging, it's not delaying, it's just smooth. It's the work of these guys. You understand? Everything just look beautiful. You just like it. You understand? You just like it. You ever gone on Glovo app and you just want to buy one meat pie and you end up buying something plenty, or child deck? I'll leave it, it's charging. Or child deck, you just end up buying plenty of things. You understand? It's because the app is fine. What UI UX design includes websites, mobile apps, web apps, dashboards, SaaS platform, and e-commerce. You understand? Key tasks include user research. These are the tasks that you need to do. Like I said, it is very, very tiny and it takes time. But if you can master it, trust me, this is a money-making avenue for you. You understand? I know some guys who were into it, even though some of them are now into blockchain and all of that. They are looking for more money. I can't blame them. You understand? So these are the tasks includes, right? Who needs this? Tech startups. It's every day that we have tech startups, even though majority of them, they don't provide any different solution. It's the same thing that they do. We transfer, we invest, money point, OPay, all of them. The same thing that they do. So startups are coming up every time. Fintech companies, health tech, SaaS business, e-commerce, brands, corporations going global. So they will need you. In fact, this one, you can never go out of sight. People will always need a UI UX designer. And there's money there. There is money there. So if this is the area you want to focus, just pick it out and start learning religiously about it, right? Start learning religiously about it. How much can a UI UX designer earn? Even junior designers, they earn from $1,000 to $3,000 per month. Junior, you see all of these people traveling abroad, relocating, most of them, this is what they do. They do stuff related to either tech or, creating website, all those things. Back-end developers, front-end developers, and all that. They have more opportunities abroad. Why? Because the work is in high demand. Mid-level mid-level designers about 4,000 to 7,000 per month, 8,000 for seniors to 15,000, and then contract project is about 5K to 50K. You understand? If you're on a contract in Nigeria, remote workers earn about 800K to 3 million naira per month. You understand? So I'm considering this. So I will leave you guys for all this flyer this thing. I will leave you people. You understand? Because I need more money. I need to make more money. You understand? Skills that you need, to be a successful UI UX designer. You need research and user research and personas, wireframing and prototyping, UX psychology, UI design principles, design systems, Figma, collaboration with developers, thinking, design, logic, you need to do, things like that. In fact, after this class, the next class I want to hold on YouTube like this is Thinking Masterclass. Thinking Masterclass. I will re-engineer your brain on how to think, And if you join our next class, we did it in our previous class. We're going to do it again in our next class. If you have not registered, please go and register now, right? So that is that on UI, UX, right? Number 5 is motion graphics. You all know what motion graphics is, right? You all know what motion graphics is, or do I need to Google it? I will not Google it because of time. So motion graphics, video design is a money printer skill. Going into 2026, especially for designers who adapt early, if you can learn fast, there is money in this thing. Somebody charged me 100K to do that ZeroBox Studio intro that I used at the beginning of my video. 100K, about around 2023, to design it, to just do it, to move. I did it because I needed it though. Motion graphics is a graphic design in motion. When graphic design is moving, all those, let me even Google one so that you guys will have the idea. Let me remove this. Let me go on Pinterest and show you. I want to make sure that you're seeing my screen. Right, motion graphics. Right, something like this. This is motion graphics. Something like this is motion graphics. You see the way it's moving, right? You see the way it's moving. That is motion graphics, right? Then see this one. These are motion graphics. It's more complex, so these are just what I could easily get online to show you, right? If you can create something like this, you're good. You will make more money. You will make money, You will make money, So that is that. That is what motion graphics looks like. Joshua said, UI design is not for the weak. I won't lie to you, it is not. But there is money there. I won't lie to you. There is more money there. If you can do it, you're in fact, you'll be swimming in money. You'll be swimming in money. You understand? So if it's something you can do, just take your time, learn it and start positioning yourself, start building your portfolio around it, right? Start building your portfolio around it. Have I brought this back? Okay. Right? So who needs motion graphics? Of course, brand and businesses, content creators and YouTubers. You see how I said I paid somebody to help me create intro, right? Just because I wanted to use it on YouTube. So ad agencies, tech companies will need it, startups, music artists will need it, influencers. So every brand that is fighting for attention in 2026, we need motion graphics, and that is where you come in. You understand? That is where you come in. So average earnings for freelancers is from $500 to 5,000 per project, right? Depending on how complex the project is, from $500 to 5,000, right? And then monthly retainers, if you are working on retainership, $2,000 to $8,000. While senior motion designers from 6,000 to 12,000. But in Nigeria, our market is always very different. So from 700K to 3 million naira, right? So that is what they charge. So the tools that you will need: Adobe After Effects. These are the tools that you need to master: Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere Pro, CapCut, Cinema 4D, DaVinci Resolve, right? And there are also AI tools that will help your creativity. If you're ready to embark on that journey, we'll be here to guide you. You understand? I will be rooting for you. You understand? So that is this. The second to the last is editorial design. I have a friend. You all know Jim Graphics, right? I've been on his YouTube live like 2 times. He's my friend. So that's what he's primarily focused on, right? Where if you go on his page, now you will see a lot of funeral brochures there. Those are editorial designs, right? Those are editorial design. Editorial design is an underrated skill in Nigeria, right? And it quietly pays well when you position yourself correctly. It pays very well. It focuses on text, images, headings, white space. Anybody that is designing like brochure, newspapers, those are what editorial designs. Those what they are: magazines, newspapers, books, ebooks, company profiles, right? Annual reports, lookbooks, brochures, digital publications, and PDFs. Anywhere structured text meets design, that is editorial. And there is money there, especially when you also print. You design and print. You design and print. So I'm looking into creating something around this next year, right? So you may be seeing more of my editorial designs and brand identity design next year, because now where money dey, now there they go like this. Now where money dey, if you are not for non-Nigerians, it means it is where there is money. That's where I go. Anywhere there is money, lead me, oh Lord. You understand? So that is where I go. So if you want to focus on editorial design, you can check out Jim. His YouTube channel is Jim Graphics. You can check it out. He has a lot of editorial design tutorials there, that you can study, you can master it, start creating stuff, start putting your work out, right? The more you put your work out, the more people notice you. I didn't know all these things until recently, that the more you put your work out, they have always been relying on word of mouth. You will see me outside telling people about my work. But now, that online, now all of us go chop am. You understand? All of us will be there online. So people who need editorial designers, publishing companies, corporate brands, real estate companies, NGOs, coaches and consultants, weddings, funerals, a lot of people who needs it. And potential earnings is from $300 per, depending on how many pages, $300 to 2,500, right? And then if they are printing like 500 copies and you now put like 500 on the printing, let's say the total amount of money, total cost of one copy is 1,500, and you charge your client 2,000, for example. That means if they are printing 500 copies, you are seeing about 250,000 without doing anything, and you will still collect your money for design and still collect money for printing. This one is sweet too. I will not lie to you. It's very, very sweet. So magazine layouts from 1,000 to 5,000, annual reports from 2,000 to 10,000, books, and so on. But our market, like I said, always different from 300K to 2 million naira per job, right? So things that you will need typography skills, grid system, layout and hierarchy, white space control, attention to detail. My students from the last session, if you guys are here, I'm sure all of these are not new to you, right? Typography, grid system, layout, white space, I'm sure all of these are not new to you because we explained in detail in our last class and we are going to do it again in the next class. So please don't miss out. Don't miss out. You want to be under my tutelage, I'm telling you, you will love it. Right? And then the last one, I was going to show you Jim's this thing. Time will not permit me. I was going to show you Jim's what's it called? I will show you like that. I'm coming. So this is his Behance. See, over 50,000 people have viewed this. Just imagine. Just imagine. So this is a money printing using. You can see this is what it looks like, right? This is what it looks like. And it's very good. So if you can create something as good as this, you too, you're good to go. You understand? The market is big. Is big enough to accommodate everybody. You can see. The market is big enough for everybody. You can see. So if you want to venture here, you can just start somewhere. Start somewhere. You don't have to, to master everything before you start. There's always market for everybody. So start where you are, and then you will see that you'll be so good. See, that's most of the things that he has on his page. You can see editorial designs. That's what he's focused on. And if that's what you would like to also focus on, then we'll be rooting for you. Right? Then we've mentioned the earnings. We are in illustration now. So illustration design is creative, powerful, and becoming more valuable every day. This is becoming more valuable every day. I think, okay, my students are here. My students are here. See, Mr. Smart. Thank you, Awami. Thank you so much. So, illustration. Mostly people don't really take serious illustrators. Why? Because they think it's a child's play. But trust me, there is money. There is money in illustration, right? So all those things that you see that they print on shirts, all those illustrations you print on shirts, they didn't manifest it. They didn't just command it to come down. It is people who create them. In fact, there's one guy who does shirts. The only thing that he does is shirts. I saw his page recently where he was saying he made 3 million naira in the past 2 weeks. I'm like, what did this boy they do that is making 3 million naira? And I went to check his page. He does illustration and he sells shirts, right? He do illustration and he sells shirts, markets them on online platforms, and he makes money. Let's go and look at this page. You will see everything that he does. I always like to carry you guys along. I don't gatekeep stuff because some of you know how to jump fence. I'm opening it. He has 54K followers on Instagram. 54K. What does he do? Just illustration and shirts. Just illustration and shirts. That's what he does. Right? Just illustration and shirts. You can see what he does here. See what he does. All of these things are what he just prints them on shirts, and then he makes cool money from it. He make cool money from it, right? His name is Emmanuel Xbox. You can check him out. He run a printing this thing, the blueprint. That's what he does. The blueprint.com. You can, check his page out, right? I will send you this presentation so that you can uh look it out. You understand? So illustration designers work on brand illustrations, social media illustrations, book illustrations. You see all those cartoon books, right? So they are illustrators who work on them. Children books, editorial illustrations, icons, characters, stickers and emojis, NFT. A lot of people cashed out during NFT that time. Now only me no make money. It didn't pay me. So if you're an illustrator, there is always opportunity for you. Anywhere visuals needs personality is not like stock images. These are original stuff that you create from scratch. You understand? So people that need it, startup and tech companies, start. If you check Money Point, you will see a lot of illustrations in their around their brand. Same thing on OP, Kuda, they have a lot of illustrations, right? If you check Tech Kaba, Moonshot, you will see a lot of illustrations around this thing, and it's brand designers, graphic designers who work on those things. You understand? There's always market for them. So single illustration, I'm talking of earning potential now from $50 to 500, right? Brand illustration from 500 to 5,000. Book illustration from $1,000 to 10,000. And character designs, all those cartoon designs, from $300 to $3,000 for all those cartoons. They can even use your cartoon for movies. You can watch, there's a movie that Disney released about 2 years ago called Iwaju. It's about Nigerian stories in the future. They tell futuristic Nigerian story. That's what the movie is all about. There are illustrations, cartoons that they use, right? There are people who work on those projects, right? I have to go back to go and watch their behind the scene to see the amount of work that they put inside. So in Nigeria, according to our market, like 100K to 1.5 million, depending on the size of the project, right? But you need to know how to draw. Creativity and storytelling, you need to understand how to tell story. You need to understand color theory, the anatomy and proportions, style development. You understand? Consistency. Your style becomes your brand when you're consistent enough, right? Now, this takes us to the end of this session. So, best starting point for beginners. If you're a beginner, this is where you should start. I'm recommending it for you, right? Beginners should start with skills that are easy to learn, high in demand, and can make money quickly, then grow into higher paying fields. So, because I'm recommending this for you, it does not mean you should stay here. The reason why I'm recommending this is so that you can have something that is fetching you money while you learn the bigger one. You understand? So I'm recommending that you start from flyer and marketing design. For people in my class, after their project, we are starting a 30 days challenge where they design every day to sharpen their skills, right? They'll be putting out their works every day for clients to see. You understand? So you too, you can do the same, right? You can do the same where I'll be the one, of course, I'll be the one giving them brief every day, right? You too, you can do that on your own. If you don't want to join our class, you can do that on your own. Create brief for yourself and start creating design, putting your work out. In fact, the first quarter of 2026, this is what you should do, right? To position yourself. That's what you should do. Don't be afraid. Don't say my work is not neat yet. Some of the people in my class who felt their design was not there, if you see the flyer that they designed for me today, You will think they didn't just start the day before yesterday here. So don't be afraid of showing your work. There is somebody outside there that is waiting for you. Some of the brands I worked for in 2015, I went back to check their Instagram page now. Omo, I was just smiling at say, now me design all these things because they were embarrassing. But yet somebody was paying me to do those things. So start from flyer design. It's very easy to learn. Constant demand. Businesses always need flyer. Helps you understand layouts, color, and typography. This gives you the background that you need to understand every other type of graphic design, right? Quick wins and confidence. So money reality, the pay is low, of course, but it gives you fast access to clients for something for you to build up on other skills that you're learning, right? From other niches that you're trying to venture into, right? So it's also great for freelancing. You understand? So this is where most designers should start. Then number two is as you're growing, then dabble into brand identity. You understand? Dabble into it. This is where money is. People don't they marry doing brand identity design. Why it is good? It teaches consistency, helps you think beyond just design. It makes your portfolio look professional. You understand? So beginner's tip, start with logo, color template, simple brand mockups. Don't just go straight into complex guidelines. Start from somewhere. You understand? And then if you need any guideline, please ask question. The reason why I put those Telegram channel, that I open Telegram channel is because I don't just want you to learn on YouTube alone. I want you to come and understand things, ask me questions. You understand? And the one that will require you to pay, I will tell you that you will pay. Right? But highly recommended ones for people who are skilled and you're sure of what you want to do. Go into packaging, go into editorial designs, UI UX design, and brand identity design, and you're just good to go, right? Right. So we've come to the end. Skill pays bills. Master yours. That's my last word for you. Master yours, and the word will make a room for you, right? So this is where you ask questions, ladies and gentlemen. Ask me any question that is related to either graphic design or printing. Hmm? Are we together? Ask me question. Ask me question. I'm waiting for your questions. Uh, Samuel, I can see Temba, can see Emmy. Do we have any question? Or should we call it a night? Oh, you guys enjoy my birthday. Oh, you enjoy my birthday. I'm waiting. Any question? Right? No question, right? Should we say good night? Should we say good night? You guys should tell me something. Samuel, are you still here? I want to see people that are here. I cannot see them. All right. I'll be here to guide you if you're ready to. Hmm? Every step of the way, I am here for you. Every step of the way, I am here for you. Joshua, Daniel, who again is here? Emmy is here. Okay, this is this one. Thank you, Mr. Smart. Who is this? Sir, which software? Daniel. I use Corel Draw. Daniel, I use Corel Draw. And sometimes as spirit leads, maybe you want to work on images, do a few manipulation here and there. That's where we use Photoshop, right? That's why we use Photoshop. But majorly, we use CorelDRAW. We use CorelDRAW. Temba. Joshua, I'm just seeing you for the first time. I'm just seeing you for the first time. I hope you are registering for our class. Hmm? Joshua Seriki, thank you for joining us. Um, why don't I use Photoshop? Um, because Photoshop is for what do they call this thing? What do they call this thing? I do more of vector-based designs. Vector-based designs, like all these editorial design that we are talking about now. Photoshop will stress you more. Hmm? Photoshop will stress you more. So you need a vector-based tool to do all of those things effectively, right? You will need a vector-based tool to do all of that effectively. That's why people who made Photoshop also made Illustrator. You understand? Because Illustrator is a vector-based tool. Same thing with InDesign. Hmm? So if you're doing photo manipulation, you know, image color correction, all those things, you can use Photoshop. You understand? But of course, if I start photo manipulation and all of that, you'll see more of my Photoshop stuff outside, right? All right, no wahala, no wahala. Is Emmanuel that is calling me? Hello, Jim. Yeah, please let me call you back. I'm rounding up the class. So, guys, thank you for coming tonight. I'll see you guys. Um, there's a tutorial coming up tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and do have a great night. Go ahead and eat the cake. I ask you guys to bring cake. Go and eat the cake. Drink wine on my behalf. Make sure you pay Sha with your money. I work with Photoshop, but I will learn to use CorelDRAW next year because I want to go into design for print. Okay, great. If you are going to design for print, CorelDRAW is very much, good. Even Illustrator, right, is good. But our class is not, I don't want to say our class is based on any tool, right? Because we explain it's the same elements across all graphic design, the same element and the same principles. So our class is more of a generalized uh, topics that we discuss. You understand? It's general things that you consider, things that you do every day regarding whatever tool that you're using. You understand? We start from history. We talk about elements in detail, how to use them. right? It's after we now move to CorelDRAW and we start designing. But our first month is 2 months, right? Our first month is primarily not with any tool. It's with our mind, our head. You understand? With our head. With the class the first month, regardless of whatever tool that you're using, you will see changes from your design, regardless of the tool that you're using. Trust me, regardless of the tool. Yes, of course, you can. You can. You can. When I started graphic design, it started with 4 gig, and it was pretty cool. Very well, right? Pretty good. I still have, students who use 4 gig RAM, and they are still cashing out. And before you know it, you will make money and you will get a bigger one. So just start somewhere. Don't be afraid of starting. Start somewhere. There are things that I wish I had started before. There are things I wish I had started before. And I regretted them, but at the end of the day, I had to move on, to doing them actually. Right? So it's been nice with you guys. It's over 1 hour, 17 minutes. It's a nice outing with you guys. Thank you for making my day a special one. I saw your messages, and trust me, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And hopefully one day, very soon, I will host a physical class. You may not even need to pay. Maybe I will just host you guys and we'll talk design. We'll talk, maybe we are going to be building our own agency or building something like a movement, right? I'll be happy to have you guys, to see the faces behind the brand, right? Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Do have a great night, right? Good night. Bye-bye. And if you have any question, if you have more question, please drop it in the Telegram channel. I will share this slide with you guys so that you can go through them again, right? So bye-bye.